Welcome to AG Chelsea TV. In this video content, we take a look at the latest Chelsea news and our views on it. All news is collected by us from reliable and quality sources. And now to the main content. Saudi interest in Chelsea duo, Kalidou Koulibaly and Edouard Mendy are attracting interest from Saudi Arabia. That's according to Fabrizio Romano, with it claimed that the pair's agent Farli Ramadani will soon present official approaches to them. Neither have made yet a decision on their future, with Inter Milan also keen on Koulibaly and a number of French clubs considering a move for Mendy. Fede Valverde denies Chelsea rumours. Real Madrid midfielder Fede Valverde received a tribute from his lifelong club Peñarol. The Uruguayan team named one of their training fields after Valverde, who actually made his debut for them before moving to the Spanish capital years ago. Valverde was asked about the rumours suggesting that he could be on his way out of Real Madrid, and the midfielder decided to deny all of them. No, I am a Real Madrid player. I'm trying to enjoy each and every moment and I want to leave my mark in this team, which is the world's greatest. I also want to keep winning trophies for the fans. Valverde was rumored to be on Real Madrid's transfer block after the signing of Jude Bellingham, even more so considering that Los Blancos will have 7 midfielders for 3 spots if Kroos, Modric and Ceballos all extend their contracts. However, it looks like Valverde will not go anywhere. Harry Kane switch from Tottenham Hotspur to Chelsea seen as impossible. Tottenham Hotspur chairman Daniel Levy has no intention of dealing with Chelsea for Harry Kane in the ongoing transfer window. According to The Athletic, it is seen as impossible for the North London side's chief to send the English skipper to the Stamford Bridge side this summer. As things stand, the striker's current contract at the Lily Whites is set to expire at the end of next season. However, Levy has no intention of selling Spurs' talisman to a Premier League team. Manchester United also have the 29-year-old on their radar. European giants Real Madrid, Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain are also interested in him. Chelsea recently appointed former Tottenham manager Mauricio Pochettino in their dugout. The Blues inquired about the possibility of a reunion between Kane and the Argentine manager. However, negotiations between the two London rivals seem unlikely. Manchester United prepare second bid to sign Mason Mount. Mount has been on Manchester United's radar since it emerged he might not sign a new contract with Chelsea. The Blues have been attempting to tie the English international to a long-term deal. But with an agreement nowhere in sight, Chelsea might have no option but to cash in on him. Personal terms will not be an issue, with Mount keen on joining Manchester United. But Chelsea's asking price is posing a problem for Manchester United. And the Red Devils failed with their opening bid to sign the 24-year-old, with £40 million nowhere close to the West London club's valuation. But the Red Devils are not throwing in the towel and have prepared a second bid to sign Mount. And Manchester United will present an offer worth over £50 million to prize him away from Chelsea. But it is unclear if the West London club will accept £50 million either. Henry Havertz reminds me of Van Persie. Arsenal continue to push to sign Kai Havertz from Chelsea, and it's a move that is likely to get the approval of Thierry Henry. While Havertz would be keen on the move, and Arsenal are willing to match his £250,000 a week wages, Chelsea want up to £70 million for the forward, and that is a valuation the Gunners are hoping will drop. Henry praised Havertz back in March after Chelsea's Champions League win over Borussia Dortmund, comparing him to former Arsenal captain Robin van Persie. He reminds me sometimes a little of Robin, back to goal, the way he can hold the ball, Henry told CBS Sports. Robin van Persie was very good with his left foot, the touch was always immaculate and he tried to bring people along. This is why out of the guys that used to be wingers or number 10 he plays as a 9 because with his back to goal he can hold the ball well. Now he needs to make sure he can transform that into more goals because you can play off him. Chelsea hope to complete £30 million Nicolas Jackson deal next week. Chelsea hope to complete a £30 million deal for Villarreal striker Nicolas Jackson in the coming days. As exclusively revealed by Standard Sport this week, the Blues are working hard on a deal for the 21-year-old after face-to-face negotiations and an agreement over personal terms is near. Chelsea are acting quickly to secure the Senegal international after he was targeted by both AC Milan and Aston Villa, while the caliber of clubs interested continue to increase after Jackson scored 9 goals in his final 8 La Liga games of the season. Jackson represents a cheaper option than both Napoli star Victor Osimhen and Atalanta youngster Rasmus Højlund, who remain of interest. Incoming Mauricio Pochettino has backed club plans to sign a striker, midfielder, and goalkeeper this summer. Talks over signing Jackson remain ongoing alongside negotiations for key midfield target Moises Caicedo. Brighton want close to £100 million for the Ecuador international, who has the same agent as Jackson. Alternatives like Everton's Amadou Onana and Southampton's Romeo Lavia have been discussed, but Caicedo is considered the primary option. Chelsea create Romelu Lukaku transfer exit plan with swap deal for £50 million Newcastle target. Kalidou Koulibaly, Trevoh Chalobah, Andre Onana, and Lukaku were on the agenda as the two teams look to get their own business done. The latter joined the Blues from Inter 2 years ago for a huge fee nearing £100 million, but they haven't quite seen a return on that investment. While the Belgian international started well, a mixture of injuries hampered his playing time, while the relationship with fans deteriorated after an interview aired where he claimed that a move back to his former club would be on the cards in the future. Following a second half of the campaign that had its struggles, Chelsea looked to find a way to move the striker on. A loan move back to the San Siro was the solution that was settled upon, where the 30-year-old scored 10 goals in 25 Serie A appearances. An Italian Super Cup, Italian Cup and Champions League final capped off the campaign for Lukaku, but there are questions over what's next. There is uncertainty surrounding whether the forward will be part of Mauricio Pochettino's plans going forward, with a potential exit on the cards. Given the investment from the West London club, it may be tough to find a suitor, though discussions with Inter may move it closer. According to Corriere dello Sport, Chelsea offered a potential swap deal that would see Barella move to Stamford Bridge and Lukaku going to the San Siro. The Italian midfielder has been heavily linked with a switch to Newcastle this summer in a £50 million deal as Inter try and combat financial difficulties. And that is also the last content in today's video. If you enjoy the video, please leave us one like and one subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell to not miss the latest content from us.